I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to speak with the boss. Would you mind waiting a minute?
Not at all.
What could be so important?
Who knows? Maybe they're talking about our next assignment or something.
It didn't really sound like that, but...
How can I agree to that?
What the?
Why would a research party from Central City come here? Why do you think we've been working so hard? It certainly hasn't been for the bigwigs from Central City to come over here and take all our credit.
It is true, though, that we haven't been able to produce adequate results with our current staff.
They can't claim that. Not after how they've completely ignored us until now. Their coming would make everything we've done in Colsate meaningless.
I understand. Don't get the idea that I'm not as hurt by this news as you are.
I apologize. I was out of line.
At any rate, this decision was made by Central Command. We have to support the team they send us. I'm sure the two of you will need to give them a hand at some point as well. That will be all.
That was quite an argument. What's going on?
Oh, you probably heard. But Central City is sending some investigators here. And now the entire local branch has to welcome them and give them our full support.
Whoa. That's never happened before, has it?
I wonder. Colsate was founded with the goal of reaching those ruins in the sky in mind. Now, suddenly, these guys pop up out of nowhere to take credit for our labor? How can I just accept that?
You do have a point. That does sting a little.
That's the way Central City operates, though. What are we supposed to do about it?
We can't let them do that to us. What's the point of having a local branch if they're gonna do this? I'm sorry, you two, but would you mind calling on Lucille and Linka for me? Linka should be in town right now, so this is a good time to hold a meeting.
Yes, understood. We will be back right away.
This is getting out of hand.
Which is why I wanted to hold a meeting right away.
I see. I got it. This is making me a little nervous.
A strategic meeting. I'm quite good at military tactics. Please leave that part to me.
I don't think we're talking about the same thing here.
Ma'am, I've gathered everyone. We can begin whenever you're ready.
I hereby call to order this meeting to determine the future of R&D.
But as far as I can tell, there are no major problems, are there? Does it matter who investigates?
You have a point, but the unexplored ruins was supposed to be Colsate's task. Remember? If we fail to fulfill this duty and Central takes over our operation, doesn't it bother you?
Well, if you feel wronged, Marion, then perhaps we should reconsider.
Colsate was once a small village, but it grew this large only because of the plans to search the ruins. That's why I want us to be the first ones to explore them. When you put it that way, I guess you're right. Can we join that investigating party?
I doubt it. They like to run things their way. I've never heard of a Central City group asking for help from the local branch.
Good idea. If only they'd let us contribute to the investigation. They don't have any right.
Rights, huh? Well, we're not the ones in the big chair here. I have a suggestion.
What is it, Escha? Don't be shy.
I get that they're sending a team here, but nobody's ever even made it to the ruins before, right?
She's right. Are they even capable of exploring the ruins?
Exactly. Then why don't we work really hard on how to reach the unexplored ruins? Then we won't have to wait for the people from Central City to get here before we investigate them.
That's impossible. There's a reason why no one's gotten there before. What are we gonna do?
No, I think she's on to something. If we cooperate with the other divisions, we might pull it off. We can call it Preparations to Welcome the Central City Team. Maybe stretch our budget a bit.
Huh? Ma'am, are you serious?
The ruins that no one in known history has touched? That sounds fun. I'd love to join, if I may. Does that mean...
Yes! We're going to get to these ruins, all on our own!
Logy, I'm afraid there's no stopping here once she's gotten this bad. Give it up.
But
Now that that's decided, we must act. Everyone, let's put our heads together!
yes! Aw, man. I don't like these odds.
Now that we've got our opinions together, let's go run it by the branch manager.
First, we need to do something about our blimp. I doubt even a regular airship can make it there.
I have many technical concerns with this idea. Do we have the proper equipment for this task?
I understand that we don't have the means to travel. We'll have to talk to Awin about what he can do.
You're right. I bet Brother will know something that could help us. Let's go ask him.
I'll leave everything in this town to you two. If you need me to apply for anything for you, just ask.
Count me in on this next venture. I happen to have a little free time on my hands right now. If you're trying to fulfill your normal duties and reach the ruins, you need all the help you can get.
You're going to help us, Linka? Man, I feel better already.
Even if it means my life, I will carry out my mission to keep the R&D division safe.
I don't think you need to expect to give your life, but I look forward to working with you.
I see. All right, what to do?
should I make?
Something you... What's Good work. Good work. Good work. Good work. Is... Good work. Is... Good work. Is this... Good work. It. No. It. All right. It. No. It. No. It. No. No.
We did excellent work. Please pay us, and we will work again. We did farewell.
Something... What? Good work. No? Good work. All right.
What are you... Is this right? A pleasure doing business with you. Are you...
What should I make? What materials should I use? Is this all right? All right, how's this? Yes, how's this? Is this all right? I'm crafting the item. Yay, it's done! What properties should I keep? Is this okay? It's done! What materials should I use? Is this all right? All right, let's start. What could happen? This might work. Please go well. What should I use? effect. Is this all right? I'm crafting the item. Yay, it's done! What properties should I keep? Is this okay? It's done! What materials should I use? Is this all right? All right. What could happen? Please go well. Is this all right? I'm crafting the item. Yay, it's done! What properties should I keep? Is this okay? It's done! I leveled up! I learned a new skill! What materials should I use? Is this all right? All right, let's start. How's this? But I used the right ingredients. Is this all right? Is this all right? All right, let's start. Looks good, looks good. Please go well. What could happen? What should I use? Adding effect. Yes, looks good. Please go well. How's this? Is this all right? I'm crafting the item. Yay, it's done! What properties should I keep? Is this okay? It's done!
Oh! Are you... Looks like you're... Anything else? If there's...
Greeting! Under... How many? Is this right? Very well. Under... How many? Is this right? There... Under... How this right? Very... If you pay us... Thank you. If you... Thank... If... Thank... Please... We... Please... Under... Is this right? There... Under... Is this right? Very... Is this right? Very... If... Thank you. We did... Under... Is this very... Fair...
Welcome! What are you... Is this right? A pleasure doing this. Are you done?
Hello. What do you... Thank you. Is this... Thank you. Thank you. Thank... Thank you. Thank you. Thank... Is the thank... Is the thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is the thank...
Well, what are you bu- Is it a pl- Is this right? Is this right? Are you...
Oh, you... Which... Is that... Thanks as always! You're...
Marion wants you to get to the ruins? Has she lost her mind?
Escha started it. Marion just ran with the idea.
Brother, we want an airship that can take us to the unexplored ruins.
It's impossible. The turbulence is too unpredictable. The airship will be smashed to bits in midair.
Aw, I had a bad feeling about that. What if we modified it?
No, it's not a matter of modifications. I'm afraid that a blimp simply can't make it there.
Just making sure. No one can even get close to that thing, right? There are just too many obstacles and the craft won't survive. That's what I've been told.
Yeah, it's a strange story, and I have no idea where it even came from.
Did you think of something, Logy?
A blimp isn't stable or rigid enough. Is there any way to overcome those problems?
No, there isn't. The only airships we have available are... Oh, you're right! There are dreadnoughts now! One of those can probably make it.
Dreadnoughts?
It's possibly the epitome of modern technology and alchemy, with a hardened hull.
It's dense enough to survive the wind and the rubble. One of them's our best bet to reach in the ruins.
That's amazing! If we can get one of these here, we'd be able to make it there right away.
Well, I don't know if that's an option. Only a few have been built and Central's researching them. Not to mention the dangers in manufacturing one. You can't simply pick one up and go.
Aw, it was a great idea, I thought.
Actually, if the two of you can get some key parts, it's not impossible. Just very difficult.
Really? So, if we try really, really hard, we might be able to build one ourselves?
Wait a second. Are you serious? That's impossible. It's too dangerous.
Don't you want to try it? Let's take on the challenge of building a dreadnought.
Nothing will come of taking on an impossible task. We should think of another way to get there.
Don't worry, you'll have my full support. It's not every day you get to do something this interesting. I'll run it by Heisman. I'm sure he'll be happy to contribute, and I'll gather some maintenance guys.
Really? Brother, you're the best!
I guess there's no convincing these two. This is gonna be one hell of a ride.
Sorry, Logy, but I truly believe we can make this happen.
Now that that's settled, we need to start gathering materials for the ship's frame. A lot of them.
And then gas to fill the ship. Without that, we won't get off the ground. That'll require alchemy. I don't know how to make that. And even if I knew the steps, I don't know if I could create it.
Still, we have to try our best. We've grown a bit too, you know?
As I said, it's a nearly impossible task. If we're stuck, we have to give up, got it?
Fine. But first, let's start by doing what we can.
What am I going to do? She's never gonna give up, is she?
Greetings! If you pay a... Please... Under... Fair...
Oh, this is what you can get. Is this correct? 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 Anything? If the
What's Good work. Are you all right?
Greedy. If you... Thank you. We... Is this right? Very well. We'll prepare it. If you... Thank you. Please... Fair... What do you think, brother? Will this be enough?
This should be plenty for what we're doing. Let's try and build it.
I've been meaning to ask you, can you even design a dreadnought? I don't want to rain on your parade, but it's better to know now rather than learn it later.
I'm glad you asked. You know, I've admired airship design since I was a kid. I've mocked some up.
Wow! You studied the engineering all on your own?
Yeah, I thought that if I understood how to build an airship with my own hands, I could go a lot farther. With that in mind, I'm happy these designs got to see the light of day again.
I see. That's impressive, but do we have manpower? Maintenance is spread pretty thin as it is.
You see, Heisman's all for it. He said, "How can I turn down this chance of a lifetime?" So he worked with Marion to talk to Colin. We don't have to worry about labor or budgets.
I see. Thank you, brother, for coming on board for such a reckless project.
Cut that out. We haven't done anything yet. And there's no guarantee that it'll work.
He's right. We haven't worked out all the kinks. I think we need to work with some more caution.
I agree. We'll be careful with the process. We don't want anyone getting injured on this quest. Nonetheless, I'm pretty impressed about your knowledge of airships. Have you studied them?
Yeah, I was interested in them a while ago.
Whoa! That's so cool, Logy. You learned all that just because it interested you?
We're building a prototype right now. We'll bring it over when it's done. Start looking forward to it.
Good luck with your work, brother. We'll keep gathering more materials for you, too.
Don't tell me. Even maintenance is this into this project? How can I possibly convince them to stop? Say, Katla, I've been meaning to ask you for a while now, but
What is it? Please, ask me anything.
that old book, you haven't sold it yet. I'm actually a little curious about it.
What, this? My, you've got fine taste, don't you, Logy? My father found this book in some ruins. But I left it here because I don't know what to make of it. Why are you curious about it now? It's been here for a while.
We're trying to build a new airship right now. Maybe there's some relevant information in that book.
If that's the case, I suppose I could let you have a little peek. Here you go.
Yeah, thanks. Let's see.
Well, Logy, is there anything we can use in there?
I knew it! It's a book on alchemy. It shows how to create the gas that'll lift even the dreadnought.
Really? So with that book, we'll be able to make the materials we need?
It should. I need to take a closer look at it, though.
Huh? Is this something that we can use?
Katla, can we buy this right away? We'll pay for it.
Well, well, well. If it's that important, then surely it should fetch a pretty penny.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well then, how about this much?
What? That's too expensive.
Well, it's pretty valuable, isn't it? I need to charge at least this much.
Is your bottom line the only thing you care about?
What should we do? It's so expensive.
What was I thinking? How could we come up with this much money?
Is that so? Well, I'm afraid we'll have to pretend this conversation never happened.
Aw. What should we do, Logy?
Nobody would pay that much for a book anyway. Let's explore some other options.
Welcome, What are you... Is this right? A pleasure. Are you done?
Mr. Fixario, I presume. Do you have a moment?
Sure. What's the problem?
Has there been anything strange around you in the past few days?
Strange? Not that I would say.
Something trivial. Anything at all. Anything that you've noticed being unusual?
Well, if you really want to know, Escha made us some snacks the other day that were tastier than usual.
That's not exactly what I was looking for.
Stop beating about the bush and tell me what you want.
Lately, I've been hearing about a number of power struggles between the alchemists in Central City.
I've heard the rumors too. What of them?
Mr. Fixario, could your being stationed in this remote area be a result of one such grab for power?
Me? You're overthinking this.
So you say. You did receive an education in alchemy in Central City, did you not? And yet, here you are, working far from civilization out on the frontier. It doesn't add up. I have an inclination to ascribe this to a great conspiracy.
You're being paranoid. The branch here was short-staffed. I went where I was needed. That's simple.
I see. Perhaps it all takes place somewhere you cannot see. I may need more support from internal affairs in order to reach into the deeper layers of this.
Are you listening to a word I'm saying? Keep it up and you will really get me angry.
Ah, excuse me. I think I've gotten a bit ahead of myself. Let's both calm down a bit, shall we?
Listen, Miche. I volunteered to be stationed here. It wasn't an order from someone else. Besides, I'm getting used to life here, and it's not that bad. I don't plan to go back anytime soon.
I see. Well then, please forgive me. It would seem that I had been overthinking things a bit.
As long as you understand that.
As a token of apology, I would like to give you whatever aid I can in building your airship. I have some research material I was planning to use in my inspection of the R&D division. It may be useful.
Hey, that's...
Now, if you'll excuse me, I hope that you can complete your airship.
Hey, wait! Ugh. Damn, this could get really ugly.
What should I make? What materials should I use? Is this alright? What could happen? This might work. It's still okay. Is this all? I'm crafting the item. Yay! It's done! What properties should I keep? Is this... It's done! What materials should I use? Is it alright? Let's start! It's still okay. This might work. Yes! Look, how's this? Is this all? I'm crafting the item. Yeah, what properties should I keep? Is this... It's done! I leveled up! I learned a new skill!
something? Which is good work? Is good work? Is good work? Is good work? Y'all right?
Greetings, Logy. Under... Is this right? Very well. Is this right? Very...
Oh, Logy. This is what you can get right now. Is this correct? 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 Anything else? If there's a... Are you... Looks like you're... Anything else? If there's anything you need...